Hello and welcome to another landscape photography critique. Today I've got 10 images from Perica. So let's jump straight into the first picture. Now I definitely do like the overall mood of the picture. I definitely like that you have different shading from very dark to kind of medium dark to kind of brighter. But you have overdone it with the saturation here. It doesn't really look natural anymore. And also there's just kind of some interest missing. I mean, it's an okay picture. To the next picture here. Now, you definitely have an amazing sky, definitely amazing clouds. I mean, it looks like a volcano would come out of there. But what I don't like is the foreground. The foreground really doesn't have much interest, just a bunch of bushes and grass. I mean, there's just nothing that catches my eye in the foreground. But the sky is absolutely amazing. I just wish you would have had a different foreground. This one right here. This is actually pretty cool. Yeah, I like this one. I wonder at what focal length. So 42mm with a crop sensor body. So you definitely can see the telephoto effect here, how it compresses the background. I think this picture works really well. Nice rule of thirds. Beautiful clouds, you didn't cut off anything. Beautiful. To the next one. I mean, again, here is just some foreground missing, some interest. I definitely do like that you have like different layers of vegetation and then the mountains and then the sky. I think that works pretty well, but there's just some foreground missing. Even if you would have had to cut off some of the sky in exchange for more foreground, I'd much rather see more foreground. This one right here, that's actually a beautiful shot. Really beautiful exposure time. Beautiful how the lighting looks, how you can see the lighting reflecting on the water. Very beautiful. Maybe I would have added some vignetting to this picture just because it seems kind of bright for a night shot. So some vignetting might help, but you know, that's just personal and I think it's absolutely a beautiful picture. This one right here, no, doesn't work for me. There's absolutely no interest. The only thing interesting in this picture is the background, this hill right here. But these trees don't look interesting. This pond looks very unnatural and ugly. Doesn't work. This one right here. Now this is actually a pretty cool shot once again. I definitely like this better than the very first one. You have even more layers in your picture and different tones of shades and color. Absolutely beautiful. I love that you have a lot of detail here in the foreground. Beautiful how the lighting of the sun, you know, shows up in the picture. I think that works really well. However, you might have overdone it with the sky because I think it's kind of too much yellow in the sky. So if you would grab a graduated filter and maybe add some blues in there, I think that could make the picture even better. But I definitely do like the color in the foreground here. To the next picture here. Now that's actually a really beautiful shot. I think that works really well. I actually do like the foreground a lot. I think it works really well for this photo. How the hill comes into play. It's almost kind of like a curve going into the picture. Beautiful mountains. I like that you didn't cut off too much of the mountains by the grass right here. I mean, beautiful lighting. You haven't overdone it in this picture. Beautiful variation from yellow to orange to pink. Absolutely beautiful. Really like that shot. Definitely my favorite so far. To the next one. Now that's actually a really cool shot as well. It looks like it's almost the same location, just a bit to the left. I might even like this one better. Just because there's the sun in the frame and it creates even more interest, and I definitely like the very reddish tone, especially on the foreground here. Now, the foreground itself, I don't really like it as much as in this photo, but I still think it works out pretty cool. Absolutely amazing clouds, beautiful lighting, you know, absolutely beautiful otherwise. And I definitely like that you have included some blues into the sky this time. I think that adds a lot of variation and interest in terms of color. Then to the last photo. We've got here some kind of mini waterfall in a river, and I definitely think, yeah, it does work. It's not one of your strongest images, you know, but I definitely do like the exposure time, works perfectly in my opinion. I like that you didn't cut off this mountain right here, but I think there's just some interest missing. But of course, not every picture has to be super interesting, you know. Maybe you just went for a very calm feel, and I think you've achieved that very well here. Alright, so these were the 10 pictures of Perica. I especially like this shot right here and this one. If you would like to submit your own landscape photos, click on the little exclamation mark in the top right corner of the video and you'll find a video with all the info on how you can submit your pictures, etc. Anyways, I want to thank you very much for watching. If you would like to see more videos just like this one, other Lightroom edits, Lightroom tutorials, all kind of amazing photography related stuff, be sure to subscribe. And if you've enjoyed the video, please give me a thumbs up, that definitely helps me out a lot. I wish you an amazing day. Take care.